right?
Yeah.
Thoughts from the trail. I'm Scott Anderson.
Hello from the trail. I'm continuing to think today about how we can unlock more potential in our lives, and thinking about things that we can do to do that and things that we can try to avoid that are impediments to unlocking more potential. And one of those things is comparison. And I'm going to share two kind of thoughts on this topic. One, let's pretend you're playing a sport. Let's say it's baseball, and you're playing a game and you win the game. And then you win the next game and you win the next game. The fact that you win, that you've compared yourself against another team, doesn't give you any indication at all as to whether you have realized more potential or shown growth. Winning against someone else or something else is not really the objective. The objective in unlocking potential is our own personal growth. And let me share this in the opposite direction. Let's say we're going up against somebody in a tennis match and we lose. And if we're into comparison, then we're thinking, oh my gosh, we didn't win, we lost, we're the loser. However, that comparison does not indicate whether your game has improved or not. And your game may have been the best game you ever played in your life, but you lost. And if you consider yourself a loser in that situation, well, that kind of ruins and dampens the fact that you grew because you worked so hard and you unlocked so much potential in your tennis game. I'll share one more example of this particular concept since I'm an educator that I wanted to share, which is state testing. Almost every state in the country has some type of test that they give kids at differing ages. And when the results come back, there's generally some bar that a student has to reach in order to be deemed making acceptable in performance or on standard. And that test in itself is a comparison. One, just because a student made standard doesn't indicate they grew at all during that year. And the opposite side of that is, just because a student didn't make the standard doesn't mean that they didn't have amazing growth and learning during the year. And I know that to be true from personal experience as an educator. I knew a student who came into my math class as a third grade math student in sixth grade, but he was at the third grade level. And when he left my class, he was at the sixth grade level. However, he missed passing the sixth grade test by 2 points. So while he demonstrated almost 3 complete years of growth in that 1 year, according to the state test, he was still an underperformer. I laugh at that. That's ridiculous. He was one of my hero superstars. He killed it, he worked hard, and he grew. So, the moral of this story is, let's avoid comparison, particularly as we're thinking about unlocking our own potential. It's us. We're working on ourselves. We're not working on being better than, stronger than, smarter than, quicker than anyone else. We're just trying to demonstrate our own personal growth. Well, that's what I'm thinking about today. I invite you to think about it. See if there's anything that can apply in your life. And if so, may you do so. And I'm trying to do the same. And I'll see you next time on the trail.